Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the food experience. This experience, I'm going to test out this Smart Meat wireless control thermometer that I got off of Amazon. It's a temperature probe and you could use it in oven. It does have a wire that has to go into the oven. The control box sits outside, but you could also monitor it with a cell phone. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get going and prepare that steak. And here we go. Here's a look at the box that it comes in. It is the Govee Smart Meat Thermometer Wireless Control. One side of the box mentions temperature alerts, historical graphs, backlight, and temperature advice. Back of the box tells you it's a Smart Meat Thermometer, and it tells you need 2 AAA batteries. They are included. And there's also a QR code and some company information. Inside of the box, you will receive the Govee Smart Meat Thermometer. You get a social media card, a user manual, and a probe. There are also 2 AAA batteries that come with the device. I've already pre-installed them. With the probe, you first got to remove this rubber tip, and it has a nice sharp point to it. The user manual is pretty good. It goes over the device, all the functions, controls, and all that stuff, and how to pair it with your phone's Bluetooth app. Here's a look at the device. You have a large LCD display screen, a temperature button, minus and plus buttons, and a power button. The right side of the device has a receptacle for where the temperature probe connects. Looking at the back of the device, this is the speaker. Then you have a little stand that flips up in case you want to keep it just like that on your counter. Or you could close it and attach this to any metal device. This whole back is a magnet and it will stick onto your device, and I'll give that a try. And then there is your battery compartment. Like I said, I went ahead and installed the batteries that came with it, and they seem to be fully charged. I went ahead and measured the wire, and it's about 3.5 feet. So just go ahead and connect the probe into the receptacle, and long press turns it on. There we go. It'll make a beep, and it is a backlit display. Hopefully that's coming across okay. And it looks like the temperature in my kitchen is around 68 degrees, and the temperature that is set is 160. When you want to turn off the probe, it's also a long press of the power button. Here's a look at the New York steak I'm going to cook. Cost me $8.39. I went ahead and trimmed the bone off. I prefer it to be boneless. Applying a mist of sunflower oil. Let's get the other side. I'm using the blend by Kinder's. It is salt, pepper, and garlic. Gonna apply a generous portion. I like a very seasoned steak. And let's get the other side. Don't be afraid to smack your steak. Also to note, it's not the thickest steak in the world. Maybe a little bit more than a 1/2 inch, maybe closer to 3/4 of an inch. Inserting the temperature probe. Turn it on. Right now the meat is 43 degrees. I'm going to get a little bit more up to room temperature. Meanwhile, let's preheat the max. Go into oven mode, go to grill. Going to change the time a lot higher to allow for a good preheat. Get it all nice and hot in there. Doesn't really matter how much time. Leaving it on 500 and starting her up. And as you can see, I already have the grill grate installed. When the grill is up to temperature, this will read 500 degrees. And when the entire max is up to temperature, the grill light will stop blinking. The meat is also up to temperature. It's about 60 degrees in here, so that is pretty decent. Also, to quickly show you, this is the Govee app, and it also shows 57 degrees, and I'm looking for a target of 143 degrees. And you could set the target, just tap on that, and it's going to tell you the meat temperature and what temperature you would like to set. You could click on that. There's a whole bunch of different choices depending on what you're doing. And it's also going to show a little graph here of the progress. Time to put in the meat. Gonna run the probe right in between and underneath the doors. Already as it's cooking, the meat is up to 75 degrees, and you can see the graph is starting to raise up. After about 6 minutes, I'm turning the steak over. It's been about 6 minutes. Time to flip over the steak. Oh, that's looking good. Sure does smell delicious. Also, to let you know, the steak is now up to 104 degrees. There's the graph. Getting a lot closer now. Steak is up to 126 degrees. There's the graph. And you can see it's almost reaching that 142 that I have it set for. Also, to show you, the app is right in sync with the actual device. Any second now. There we go. Temperature alert. Time to remove the meat. That is a beautiful looking steak. Gonna put some foil over to tent it. Also to note, the internal temperature is now at 156. It does indeed finish cooking as it's resting. And I like my steak more like medium. So everyone likes things differently. You might like it medium rare. Other people might like it well. We all have different tastes. The steak is now up to 160 degrees, and I think that's about as high as it's gonna climb. And that should be a medium. According to the back of my ThermoPro temperature probe, 160 should be medium. The steak's been resting about 10 minutes. Internal temperature is going down. Let's remove the foil. Wow, look at all that juice, huh? Also, removing the probe, let's cut right into this bad boy and see what we're looking at. Oh boy, is that tender. So there you go. It's like a perfect medium. Some people like things medium, medium rare. Some like it rare. Some like it medium well. Some like it well. This is exactly how I enjoy it. Let's go back up top and sample it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's the steak I just cooked. Oh man. So juicy, so tender, so flavorful. It's almost just melt in your mouth goodness. So there you go, folks. There's my review of the Govee temperature probe and a perfect steak cooked in the Kalorik Maxx air fryer oven grill edition. Now this is a great little probe right here. I think it was just under $15. Definitely cannot go wrong with it. I will drop a link in the description of where you can purchase it off of Amazon. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to eat the rest of the steak in private. And with that said, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, drop me a line below. I thoroughly enjoy hearing from you guys. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I got all kinds of good things lined up. And I'm going to wish you all a stellar day. Be excellent. And remember me, I'm KJ Andio, your food experience host with the most. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time.